The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Done. 120. Come on, dude. Let's go. Great. Cross.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
We got three. I got you, 45.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That's what I do.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the shift. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch. Maverick.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Get him,
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Goff. The throw taken in by Cole. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
14.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
44 is the mark. 44.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Let's go. Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. 4-7's the mic.
Here's Goff. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Watch the safety.
Hold on. Check.
Switch it. 36. 30.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. It's just me and you.
Bravo.
Check 93's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Out to Cole on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Under 10.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here we go. Like 20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Rams nothing.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here we go. Back. 180. Sunday.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
At the Rams' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch out. Tie it up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Obama.
Goff now looks to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go, 12, go.
Check 30.
We go, 76, 76.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. They're going to need some therapy after this. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the 51's the mic, boy. 51.
Goff now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
87. Great 57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And an Eagle first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick your game up.
The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
17.
Check out route. Check
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go, tonight. Like 20.
58, right there. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch the edge.
12.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go 58's the mic. Stop your whining.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Super one.
83, I got 83. Me. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check, 93's the mic. I'll get him.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Cut. 180.
58, the mic.
Value 3.
58's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Hey, Steve 6.
Here we go. 58, boys, 58's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Wentz. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 7.
Goff. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Switch. Check 4. No. Off. 49.
Merlin.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sunday.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Shit.
Ram.
Shit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike, 58, right there.
They'll go again with Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Rams 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, right? 58, right there. And we're pretty quiet.
A shotgun snap for Goff. The throw taken in by Cole. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
Hold on. Check. General West.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Shell.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, Haywood.
58 for Mike, 58.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 20! They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Check. Front down.
Listen. Hey, let's go. So ground.
Bang.
Value three. Dula.
Another carry now for Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Louis. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 58, right there. Go.
Now Goff on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Sponge. No.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 24, Eagles 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And an Eagles first down.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Back to throw. Wentz. He finds Robinson. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. He's back to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Rams, they continue to keep pace for that 1st-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New